Are you here to talk about music, or do you need anything?
Could I please get some flour? I'm in a rush, but I'll be back someday to talk art. Looks like it's been a while since any water has been running down this bathroom sink. Maybe the pipes are broken. Only a thumb-sized gardener could have made this garden. I wish I could get small enough to get in and see what's going on. I've learned this spy trick from children's books. It might work. I should tell the little girl that her homemade donut will take a little longer to make now. I don't want to waste my time using two potato next to the signature. Bizarre combination, I know. Superb! The new issue of Tips and Tricks magazine. Oh, forgot to check if the elephant's footprints are left on the flour. You do remember you're not supposed to talk about that secret with anyone, right? Looks like you need reminding.
You mean you really think something might slip from my mouth?
Here, drink some orange juice.
Lo, 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 lo.
How could a human have sung these frequencies? Was it hard on you? Is this the design sheet for your device?
Yep. You see how complex it is? A masterpiece of complexity.
Sure. So, are these check numbers the frequencies you're looking for?
That's right. But this device only works with natural frequencies. I was able to find some in bugs and birds. How did you find these? Look how desperate they are to get into the machine.
What would you have done without me? Chasing the birds and bees for the frequencies?
Yeah. Don't act like you're not getting anything out of this. Next time you come over, the machine will be ready and you can take it with you to show off.
As our friend said, maybe I should take it and brag about it. I searched about with the DTMF and all the results were about telephone tones and their signals. I wish it were more of a musical invention. I should let him enjoy playing music. In 2 days, he's gonna go invent something new. Oh no, the little girl has moved out sooner than I thought they would. I couldn't keep my promise. Whoa! Kardashian knows his stuff. The device is now full of the frequencies coming from that room. Every time I see it, I'm thrown back to those old days. I had forgotten the smell of this room. Let me see what film Mr. Spaghetti gave to the little girl. She probably had no way of actually watching it. Looks like it's someone's first attempt in using editing techniques. It reminds me of my lost cat. I still dream of her. You do remember...
Yep.
Superb! The new issue of Oh, I knew he was suspicious. He's been putting up an act for so many years. Bravo! If my name is good... Hello, Niall. Someone must have finally found a way to get you out of the lab.
It's really hard to get me away from there. I only needed a few more microbes on the canvas to finish my master work. But when Ray says let's go to the beach, then we gotta go to the beach.
You can't decline the invitation when Mr. Armero starts a beach bonfire.
All too true. I bet if there was an international championship for it, Chris would win with a large margin.
By the way, when Ray leaves, are you gonna stay here?
For a while, yes. I have a confidential project under the works that still needs some time.
Is it about infectious diseases?
No. It's related to animals and their language. Forget it. As I said, it's confidential.
Ray, heard you're going to Stern for an internship.
Yes. How fast you all heard. It's a great opportunity and I'm very excited, but I think I'm gonna miss it here.
You knew you had to go somewhere far from the first day you decided to work on particle physics.
Yes, I knew. But it all became real last night when I was lying next to the fire on the beach. I felt it would be so hard to leave this place.
How does Niall feel about this in your tea breaks?
He's immersed himself in his paintings and microbes. He might even forget what tea tastes like in a week.
It's a weird combination, being a painter and a physician.
Yeah, I was always worried, though, that his microbes might mix up with my particles.
Mr. Armero, I've missed you.
Ah, Mizuki. I was thinking about you last night on the beach. It's been months since you last sat with me by the fire.
That's true. With the insomnia that I have, I don't know why I didn't think of spending those sleepless hours with you on the beach.
Are you also sleepless because of the noise coming from your neighbor's fridge?
Oh, no, just too many thoughts and worries. Or maybe I miss my mother and sister, and the fire on the beach makes that even worse.
Mizuki, you know well that your family really... Oh, forget it.
You're right, Mr. Romero. I never had a good family like you did. How are they, by the way?
Everyone is well. They're all in the city except for Henry, who is spending his school break here with me. He should be somewhere around here. You know, he thinks about his friends all the time after that incident.
You're right, Mr. Hello, Niall. Someone must have finally found a way to get you out of the lab.
It's really hard to get me away from there. I only needed a few more microbes on the canvas to finish my master work. But when Ray says let's go to the beach, then we gotta go to the beach.
You can't decline the invitation when Mr. Armero starts a beach bonfire.
All too true. I bet if there was an international championship for it, Chris would win with a large margin.
By the way, when Ray leaves, are you gonna stay here?
For a while, yes. I have a confidential project under the works that still needs some time.
Is it about infectious diseases?
No. It's related to animals and their language. Forget it. As I said, it's confidential.
Hello, Niall. Someone must...
Oh?
Ray, heard you're going...
Yes.
You're right, Mr. Armero. Many years ago, Mayor Malvin erected the Tanuki statue and named the square the Climbing Star Square. I think many people would like to have a Tanuki as their town symbol. The old trick worked, but anyone could see the footprints and find out where the elephant is hiding. I should alert them. Hey, the elephant is in danger. I'm not joking. I must find another way to communicate with this loner. Doesn't seem... Why are you following me? Can't you find someone else to stay up with you?
Don't walk too fast. To tell you the truth, I've built this place myself. I don't think I can let you go anytime soon. I'm full of energy, and I don't know anyone else.
These are probably the old sailor's personal belongings. I'm worried that if I pick these up, the ghost of the lighthouse's owner might come get me. There have been horror stories about this place. Throughout the century, important news were relayed on this telephone. I love copper pots and plates, but this looks incomplete. I wouldn't have guessed that the lighthouse lens is this big. I should save it before it breaks, like all other things here. To dear Fred. Can you believe this vinyl belongs to my high school close friend Farhad? He is a music enthusiast, and it's strange he left this here amongst this junk. The oil inside is as black as Indian ink from years of oxidation. Throughout the century, important news were relayed on this telephone. Did you come to the beach by yourself today? I've seen you and your mother a couple of times when I passed by there.
Yes. I don't know where my mother is. The fire is burning out and she has to take me home. Don't mean to be rude, but I really don't want to talk. I'd rather save my energy.
like people who quickly gather around a fire without having help set it up. I wish it were cleaner. I'd rather pick up a live angry crab than eat crab stew. Hi, Henry. How's it going? I just saw your dad in the square.
Yeah, he was on the beach till dawn playing with fire.
How are you? What are you up to these days? Do you still write stories like that one? Henry does not have an oven, but he does have a microwave.
No, not anymore. I'm spending most of my time on a book for a friend called My Swimming Day.
Oh, Henry. You have to forget about that. That incident wasn't your fault. Kay should have taken the dangers of the sea seriously.
But it was me who suggested playing by the sea. I could have saved him.
You are a math genius, and know better than anyone else that if you calculate your speed, the wind's gust, and the distances, it would have been impossible for you to get ahead of that massive wave.
You may be right. When the wave lifted him up and brought him close, I still couldn't do anything.
You and Ray are the smartest kids around here. Don't you want to go study somewhere prestigious like her?
I get that a lot. But when I imagine myself in one of those big companies, it doesn't satisfy me. I'd like to do more important things.
I know. Don't be afraid, Henry. Do you remember you were afraid of the beach when you were little?
Yeah, but it wouldn't take more than a clever frisbee throw to get me on the beach.
And then you'd love it. You wouldn't want to leave.
Yes. That's how I met Kay. I'll never forget his laughter as he went away with the wave.
Hi, Henry. How's it going? I just saw your dad.
Yeah, he was on the beach till dawn.
Who are you? Your mother chose the worst spot for laying eggs. Your children are starving. Go find some food for them. Fair wind and must be pirate slang. I would have picked it up if it wouldn't break my back. I need a sharp thing to cut it off. Hey, the elephant.